Okay, Zoom is just setting it up now. It should be live any second. Yay, we should be on.
Yay.
So, hi, how are you?
Hey, I'm doing great, Lynn. So excited to be here with you.
Me too. And I'm excited to learn more about your business because I don't know that much about it other than it is a beautiful business. The brand is very well done. You have a lot of interesting products. You're based in San Diego. You're female founded.
We're female founded, and our formulas are made in Korea.
Oh,
So,
that's even
yes.
more interesting.
It's
That's like, wow. Okay, so let's go back to the very beginning. And if
Mhm.
you don't mind, because I'm curious,
Mhm.
how did you start? Why did you start?
Well, first off, for people that don't know, we're a skincare brand, and we
Yes, thank
have a
you.
full line of the skincare products that you need on a daily basis. And we also recently added skincare tools with LED technology and other cutting edge technology to support your skin. And it started 5 years ago. We launched the brand 5 years ago, November 2019. So terrible timing.
Right around
Terrible
when I
timing.
launched. I know. It's
Terrible
like, what were
timing.
we thinking, right? But we didn't know.
We did
So
not
what
know.
did you do? Okay, so you launched, and then a few months later, COVID hit. I launched it in February of 2020, and COVID was about a month later.
Yeah.
Um, did you throw your business plan out the window?
So
Did you?
we started with one product. We started with sheet masks. We had
Okay.
the most amazing sheet mask. We were so excited. Launched at also launching at the end of the year. I mean, now I know you never do that. I mean, everybody's busy with holiday sales
Yeah.
and all that. But we actually were really fortunate. We had a retailer that was going to take us on a regional test, a large retailer that was going to test our product. And yeah, then COVID happened, and that even the buyer wasn't at the store anymore. So
Well, which is
everything came to a halt.
I mean, it's okay. It's like so disappointing when those things happen when, because we're in a clean beauty store. The PBC is in a clean beauty store called Love and Co. in Atlanta. And I was talking to the founder and she was saying, we almost did a deal with J.C. Penney, and it was at the time we ended up, it didn't work out. And I was devastated. And I'm like, yeah, but that's the universe actually looking out for you because had you done that, you would have been so worse off. Like,
Knowing what I know now, everything worked out the way it was supposed to be. And it actually ended up being a great opportunity for us because we took a step back. We actually rebranded
oh,
while during COVID, we the design that we had started with evolved. And so it evolved beautifully into what we have now, the Aloisia beauty packaging and the logo. So we kept working on refining that. And then we started to work on expanding the line. So, like I said, we started with the sheet mask, and so we started working on our cleansers and our glow exfoliating soft peel. Little by little, we started working on expanding the product line. So that was the time that we really kind of recentered and refocused and focused on our website and direct to consumer sales.
yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So let's go back to the sheet mask. Why would you, what did you see one? Were you inspired by it? Like what made you start with that product? What was it about the sheet mask?
They were just so great at giving you that quick boost
Hmm.
and the hydration. So our skincare line is very gentle, and it's all about flooding your skin with hydration and protecting your skin with antioxidants, and then restoring your glow basically. um
Yeah.
and those sheet masks were just like the instant, the quick treat that you can get. So
And then what about your background? Like, are you a chemist? Are you in the industry? Were you
I
like what
am not
was
a formulator. I leave that to the experts. My background's actually in sales and marketing, and my specific area was in the biotech industry.
Oh,
Uh,
wow.
I worked for a manufacturer of in vitro diagnostics that early in my career. I started at a startup right after college. So it was a very unique opportunity for me because it was a company that would make pregnancy tests
Huh.
private label for companies here in the US. We were here in San Diego and we made all of the pregnancy tests for all of the different brands. So
Fascinating.
it was such a great opportunity because first I started working in the quality control department, and then I moved over to the sales as a marketing intern, and then customer service. So I went through each facet, then product manager, ultimately ended up as international sales director. And it was an incredible opportunity to see how things are made, how a product comes from idea to fruition, and all that happens, between that and it being on the shelf.
Oh
So
my God, that almost sounds like it's like an MBA in product launching, like you learned all those different pieces that so many founders don't know. They'll know one piece of it and they don't know the rest, and it's really challenging.
the funny thing is, it was never my intention to be
Right.
in sales, or this career was not my path. I thought I wanted to go to law school, but I got this internship and I liked it. And then it was such a unique opportunity. They had hired a really experienced and wonderful man to hire to run the sales and marketing department, but him and the owner of the company just decided to go in different directions. And
Hmm.
that kind of left me floating. I was the intern that was helping. And so I started working for the owner directly, who was a scientist and was very passionate about quality and manufacturing. And so I really learned a lot about that. And then after that in my career, my husband and I had a wholesale company importing medical product diagnostic devices too from Korea. So
Okay.
we work very closely with Korean manufacturers.
Oh, interesting. So that's the connection to Korea.
That's the connection. And, it was like 25 years of doing this, throughout my career. And I just was really, really in love with the quality of their manufacturing, just in general, the
Yeah.
principles. And also, well, I also love skincare. So, like I said, this was not my path. I was
Yeah,
selling
it just kind of
diagnostic tests.
converged, though.
It
It's
was
like the
so
universe is pulling you in.
Eventually, yes. So everything that I was learning as I was, an intern, and then as negotiating contracts or working on product development, writing inserts, working with the FDA, it all really became a very valuable lesson that has helped
Yeah.
me now at Aloisia. And,
What a great story.
and then working with colleagues in Korea, they really taught me everything about Korean beauty, and then introduced me. And then I partnered with a laboratory in Korea that they're just the technology that they have is really wonderful. They also share the same values of quality and manufacturing, and the importance of the ingredients, and also being, very responsible in terms of the manufacturing cycle, to be responsible with waste. So they're certified. They have a special certification called EMAS certification. That means that you take steps in your production process to reduce waste. So all of that converged. And then, but I knew I wasn't, experience in the skincare industry. I didn't have any contacts. So I partnered with a team of amazing women that they brought expertise in different areas that then complemented the whole team. So
That's the way to
initially,
do it, right? When you
yeah,
get all
no,
these people with different superpowers and you can come together.
exactly, because you don't know anything, and that's the strength, and realizing that you're better off as a team. So I partnered with, initially we had someone that was doing PR, that had great contacts and did amazing work. Then my partners, Chrissy and Nicole, they own a talent management company. So they're very familiar in getting products in the hands of celebrities or people
Mm.
that, influencers. And so that's how we started. And
Oh,
that
that's a
was
great story.
it's crazy to think that it's almost, it's 5 years ago, almost
I
5 years.
know it is crazy. I have that too. Like, oh my God, it's okay. And what about the name? Where did that come from?
So the name Aloisia actually means warrior.
Oh,
So it's a
okay.
tribute to the strength that we as women that we carry, what we face day to day. And all of us had our careers, our life experiences, and we all consider ourselves, that we're women that have persevered and we're strong. And we just really like the name, and also as it relates to women, no, and the stress that our skin faces
Hmm.
daily, from the environment, from our lives, and it's just a tribute to that inner strength that we carry.
Beautiful. I didn't know that. So I
Mm.
learn something every time I do these interviews, which I love because that's a wonderful name. Amazing. All right. So how many products are in your line today? You've went from your one to how many?
So now we have about 15 products.
So that's a lot.
And so we basically break
Yeah.
it up into, like, you cleanse your skin. So we have
Okay.
our cleansers. We obviously, since everything is based on Korean beauty philosophy, we believe in double cleansing, like that is the secret, exfoliating with a gentle exfoliator. And then we have, the part where you treat your skin. So serums and ampules, and then you moisturize, lock in the benefits, all that hydration. And like I said, we recently added our beauty tools, and we're really excited about that because, LED light therapy, the benefits
Yeah.
are very, very significant, and it's a way to take your skincare to a deeper level. So we can take
And
it from
did you have
from
to
surface to
find,
cellular.
yeah, no, I agree. But did you have to find a different manufacturer for the tools than the formulas, or were you able to
Yes,
find
yes, we
somebody
found
that
an expert. We found an expert
okay.
in beauty tools that, that could work on specific expertise for that, and so we did, yeah, different partners. But
I bet
the skincare manufacturer is a part of Aloisia Beauty. So
okay.
they've got a stake in the company. And
Yeah.
that actually came from my experience working with manufacturers, that I know how important that relationship is. It's the key, right? The quality of the product is number one. And then
Yeah.
having that most favored nation status is, number two, so that your priority in the queue and the minimum order quantities
Oh
and
my
all
God,
that
all that stuff.
we work
Yeah.
together.
Fascinating and smart. I bet you have a lot of great tips on Korea. I don't know, how many times have you been to Korea at this point?
So only once, and
What? Only one?
but well, because we're so busy here, right? So
Yeah,
it's
true.
on my yeah, it's on my list. Yeah.
Fascinating. I've been to Japan. I went 2019, 2018, 2019, and then I went again actually this year because it had been a while. Because then, of course, COVID, and then I got breast cancer, and then stuff it just, and then I'm like, I really need to go back. But it is such an interesting culture, different than Korea, but they share, I think, some of those sensibilities around quality and having a perspective of longevity on
Mhm.
products, right? And practices and doing things that are going to be sustainable for the future generations, not just, we're hoping we don't damage our bodies and the earth today. It's like, no, they're thinking ahead.
Exactly. Exactly. It's not about a quick fix, or something that's gimmicky, that to strip your skin of moisture, like overly aggressive or something like that. Where it's all about, like you said, long-term longevity and setting up, supporting your skin
Yeah.
barrier. Yeah.
And I almost feel the US has gotten very like attention deficit disorder or something. Like we have like our attention span, which used to be, I don't know, 7 seconds. It's
Mhm.
now down to like 2 seconds, and it's actually shorter than the attention span of a goldfish, a
Yeah.
human attention span right now. And so it's really challenging to kind of balance, at least I find it challenging to balance out these long-term values with the short-term customer behavior, and getting people to kind of rethink some of this stuff, to have a more conscious view of beauty, of just their life, the products they consume, why they consume them. So
Mhm.
hopefully, and by the way, the big manufacturers don't have any interest in this conversation because their products don't have clean ingredients. So they don't really want somebody looking at the label that closely.
Well, and then they're also under so much pressure to keep launching more stuff.
Yes.
right?
Because it's
So
grow, 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 right? It's
oh,
not
bro,
like
another big launch party, another big, event to capture people's attention. But yeah, we've taken a decision to, quality over quantity and stay in our lane. And for us, what you do today for your skin is an investment in how your skin is going to look 10 years from now. And part of my frustration when starting the line was that I was just sick and tired of always being on the hunt for that moisturizer that was going to save. In my case, I had very dry skin and it was aging. I saw showing signs of aging. So I had like my patches and my dehydrated skin
yeah,
shows signs of aging earlier. You just look stressed
yeah.
and I was just tired of always like buying something, having it maybe work for a few weeks and then no longer having the benefits after. And you do come to realize that it's not just one product, it's the layering of hydration. And then it's also, the cleansing routine is so important, making sure that you remove
Yeah.
everything that's from the environment on your skin, really taking the time to take that off your skin at night.
No, you're right. Those are really good points. So if somebody wanted to change up their care routine and they're using products that are all like mass products that aren't very good for you, what would your advice, like what's the first thing you tell them to do?
Oh, geez. I think I would say focus on your cleansing routine, your exfoliation. Make sure that you start with a gentle cleanser that has emollients and ceramides, that it's not stripping your skin. Personally, I'm not a fan of cleansers that have exfoliation in, like I don't think that that's a healthy for your skin. So
Mm.
we have like we're very excited. If you don't mind, I'll show you. We
Yes, definitely show.
for the holidays, and right now we're bringing this set. It's called the Restore Mini Set.
Oh, I love it.
It retails for $55, but it has everything that you need to reset your skin. So it starts with our Nourish Oil Cleanser, and you can see this is a very decent sized
Yeah,
amount.
that's not like a small sample size. That's like a travel size, deluxe
Yeah,
travel size, I would
yeah,
call
and
it.
it's an airless pump. So
Oh,
you
that's nice too.
it starts to go up, so you get every last drop from the bottom.
Yeah.
But this oil cleanser is the perfect way to start your routine by melting your makeup off and, like melting it away, melting the stress from the day, taking all of that off. And then you follow up with our Refresh cleanser. So one of the unique things about our product line is that we start our formulas usually with botanical waters or, soothing waters. So
Yeah.
this one starts with, we call it Refresh Jade Purifying Cleanser. The water that's used is actually pulled from a mine in Korea where the walls are jade. So
Oh.
it's infused
Oh,
with
wow.
minerals. So that's just the foundation. And then it has, ceramides and emollients and niacinamide. So it's just a great all-around cleanser to go in for a deeper cleanse. So this starts your routine, it melts it off and it replenishes your skin. And then this goes in for a deeper, more, detoxifying cleanse. And that's how you start. And then this is our glow exfoliating soft peel. So this was our game-changing product. When we launched this one, that's what really made the difference for our brand. It's won awards. New Beauty awarded it a best at home peel.
Oh, nice.
We've had celebrities. We've been very fortunate to have celebrities post about it, but you can see it working because as you rub it in, you'll start to see it buff up and like roll up. So that's part of it. Uses papaya fruit enzymes and nitrocellulose. So it's part of the formula, but it helps to remove your dead skin cells. So you see
Yeah,
the
it's like I can actually see it on your hand. That's
as
good.
as it's coming off, and then you get that instant gratification because your skin just is smoother and brighter. You can feel it. It's just softer. And
Yeah.
that it gives you that instant gratification. But if you incorporate that to your skincare routine and use it 1 to 3 times per week, it also has niacinamide and licorice root, and it has, green tea. So it's helping to fade dark spots. It's helping to boost your glow. And it's also it's locking in moisture. So it's a really nice product to change the smoothness, the texture of your skin and give you that glow. And then to wrap up this little set, we have our Restore Collagen Gel. So this is one of our best sellers as well. It's got propolis and honey and hydrolyzed collagen. Again, niacinamide is one of our star ingredients. And this formula also, instead of water, it starts with sea buckthorn water. So sea buckthorn contains a huge amount of vitamin C. So this is kind of an overall product. It's great for people that have acne because of the honey and the propolis. It's great for people that are looking to boost their skin tone, find more brilliance, and it's great for crepey skin. It's just
Ooh.
an overall, it's an overall great product. So this little set, we're really excited about it for the holidays, especially at $55. I think that's just
That is a really good
a
price.
great
I have to
price
tell
point.
you, like I think that's brilliant and what a good idea to get people to just try because that's one of the questions I'll get from people even though I don't have skincare products, I have hair care, but people will ask like because they also go, "Wait, you're 58, your skin looks really good." And I'm like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
well, I use all the products in the collective. Like I only use clean beauty." And then they'll ask, like, well, what do I do? How do I start? So it's so the fact that you've already thought of that, like you literally have like this little kit. And I think the genius of that too is people need to get in the swing of using products differently. And also, like to your point about the double cleanse, if you haven't done that before and you're not used to it, you kind of got to get yourself in that routine. And so this is a really easy, nice way because you package everything up for people. So
And
to make it very
once
easy.
once somebody experiences the double cleanse, I think they
Yeah.
really notice the difference. But if you're used to like using one of those, makeup remover wipes, oh, you're just like tugging at your skin, you're
Yeah.
moving the dirt around.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah,
like,
mm,
oh, it kills me. It's just
yeah.
like, so
Okay,
yeah.
so what is your personal favorite product?
Oh, you're gonna kill me.
About yeah,
I
which
can't.
one is your like you can't choose?
I use the whole routine every night.
Do you really?
I do. I do. I start with the cleanse. I layer everything. I start with my cleansers. Then I do my glow. That one I do once or three times per week, depending on how good I am. And
Yeah.
then I go in with our toner. Our toner is really moisturizing. So I do have very dry skin, and it's just like that gives me that moisture back. And then I follow with our serum. We have actually I've been using our hyaluron peptide ampule.
Hmm.
So that's incredible. It's got 7 different weights of hyaluronic acid and 11 peptides. So you can imagine,
Yeah,
at
that
this
sounds awesome.
age, I'm 53, so I'm also like
Yeah.
all about that. And then recently I've been obsessed with our new beauty tool, which is this. It's our Sculpt Plus. So this is a facial sculpting wand. And it's really cool because
Wow, that is cool.
I pair my hyaluron peptide ampule with this because it uses ultrasound. You can customize this one. So I love that it's very personalized to your needs, and your needs change. So your skin is constantly changing. So with this, you can do EMS. I don't know if you can see there, but you can select either
Yes. Yeah.
EMS, which is the electrical muscle stimulation. So I've been using that here.
Oh,
And then you
smart.
can
Yeah.
select the type of LED light. So for me, I'm all about anti-aging, so I'm red. And you can target specific areas. Then with the ultrasound, when you change it to ultrasound, then you can use it to deliver the product deeper. So it's stimulating your mitochondria,
That's
it's
so awesome.
stimulating your cells, your circulation. It's like that lymphatic drainage massage, right? And you're going in deeper to get things moving, the circulation going. And then it also has a booster setting. So your my serum, for example, is going deeper. So I'm obsessed with this. And it also just feels like it's very soothing when you use it. It's like a
Mm.
stress reliever for me, and it's easy to use at night. I pair it with either our ampule or our collagen gel. The collagen gel works to help the product glide, like when you're having an ultrasound that
Yeah.
they use the gel, so it just helps it glide. I'm obsessed with that. And then I follow up with our moisturizers to just lock in the moisture.
What a great idea to make a tool like that that kind of just accentuates and helps your products even go deeper. So
Exactly.
it's a great thing. And I could see myself watching Love is Blind and just doing this because
You
why not?
do.
You're
You
just
do.
sitting
And
there. And,
I also love the LED masks. And I
yeah.
because we also have an LED mask that has the neck. So
Oh, that's good.
oxygenate.
Yeah, because that's the thing. When you're over 40, this whole thing needs a little help.
It does. It needs so much love, this area. And it shows your age, right? Your hands and your neck
Yeah.
which is, there's nothing wrong with showing your age, but you want to keep it as
Yeah, to a
fresh.
point, right?
It's fresh.
Yeah, to a point.
I just want it to
Um,
look healthy.
So you have so many products that I usually ask people like, what are they working on next? But in your case, I don't know. Like you've kind of done the whole routine. Do you have anything in the pipeline or?
We do have new, we've been working on exosome technology, and we're working on a few products there. But again, we're not in no rush to launch more products
Yeah.
because, like I said, we're more about quality than quantity. But there's always the R&D team is always excited and showing us different options and ideas. And so there's stuff in the works. There's stuff in the works.
I mean, I guess given your connection to Korea, there's always new tech and new innovation coming out of Korea. So yeah, you're probably going to be on the cutting edge of whatever is next, which is very exciting.
Yeah, there's a lot of focus on the purity of the ingredient and the extraction just to make the size of the molecule smaller so that's more bioavailable, but that's on the technical side. So
Yeah, no, that's awesome. Well, this has been great. I learned a lot and really enjoyed chatting and hearing about your journey. Is there any parting words you want to give to our listeners?
well, I just want to thank them for listening because as an indie brand, it's just really hard to, get in front of people and bring that brand awareness. So I'm just grateful for the opportunity. We just did a really bold thing, and we lowered our prices across the board.
Oh, that's
Yep.
interesting because everyone else is raising them because of tariffs.
Yes, I know. And we're also, we know that everybody's facing a lot of pressures from increasing prices everywhere. And
Yeah.
I know that a lot of small businesses are also facing the same pressures that we are with the tariffs and rising across the production line. Now, everything that you use, your packaging and everything. But we know that when people are budgeting, self-care is what people start to cut out first. So
Yeah.
we've been working with our partner, and like I said, they are a part of Aloisia Beauty. So we've just been looking at ways that we could streamline our process, not the products. The formulas, everything remain unchanged, but just the way that we work and our quantities and all that. And so we've found a solution, and we
Great.
were really excited. We announced that last week, so we were really excited to share that.
Congrats. That's exciting. No, that's huge because yeah, it's really bucking the trend and it's nice that you're thinking about your customers first, which a lot of us small businesses do. Um,
Well,
but
yeah, we're hoping that will keep them happy and loyal, and
yeah,
we'll glow together for the long
mhm.
run.
I think it's very smart. So well done. And where can people find you?
So they can find us at aloysiabeauty.com.
Okay, perfect. And then, of course, you can also find this beautiful brand at Atlas in Valley Fair, which is going to be opening in maybe a week or so.
That's what I was
Um,
going to ask you. Yeah, we're
yep,
so
about a
excited about
week.
that.
So that's going to be great. And look for more from them because this is definitely a brand to watch.
Thank you. Thank you, Lynn.
Thank you.
Thank you.